In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use the code block within Squarespace and also at the same time show you how to add a Facebook like box to your website. This is a pretty common question and request I get, so I figured I'd knock out two birds with one stone. So I'm going to come back here again down to our page content and hit edit. And then I'm going to put a little like box right here at the bottom of this artist statement. But in order to do that, what I'm going to do is first click this little circle icon to add something right here. And I'm going to come down and I need to add a code block. Now I know this is a website without code, so don't give me any flack here because this isn't really necessary, but a lot of times maybe you'll be working with a third-party thing, like for instance I use SoundCloud a lot for my podcast, and they give me a little embed code to put something on my site. So anytime you're really working with any third-party plugin, maybe you want to embed your LinkedIn profile on your website or anything like that, you basically can use this little code block. And we're not writing any code, we're just copying and pasting code. So I'm going to click the code box right here. And give that a second, see why that did not come up. Maybe I missed it. Try it again. Aha, there we go. A little code box pops up and you get this little hello world thing in here, and you can just delete that. You don't need that. But this is where you're going to copy and paste code, and then it will put that code on your website. So the next thing we're going to do, since I'm going to be showing you how to add a Facebook like box, is just go to Google and Google Facebook like box, and just click this first link. It is the Facebook developers website. You're going to come in here and it's going to take you to this little page. It's going to ask for your Facebook page URL. So I'm going to come over here and grab the URL of my Facebook page and paste that in there. And when I hit tab, it'll kind of refresh it. And you get some options. Do I want to show friends' faces? Do I want to show my recent posts? When you show your recent posts, it kind of gets pretty big, so you may or may not want that. You can get rid of your friends' faces if you want. You can show a border or not show a border. You can even decide if you want a header there or not. But we're just going to take that all off, keep it really simple, this little like Jake Jorgensen. And then we're going to click this button that says Get Code. And don't get overwhelmed. I know this is code, but it's okay, because all we're going to do is take this top section up here. I'm going to hit Control-C to copy that. And I'm going to come over to website, our site, and put that little script in there. Come back here. Oopsies. Back to here, and then come grab the second piece of code on here as well. And we're just going to paste that right in this block as well. And we're going to hit save. And what you're actually going to see is that it doesn't look like anything happened. And the reason for that is that when you're working in this preview mode, Squarespace doesn't render JavaScript. And so this Facebook like box is a bit of JavaScript. So sometimes whenever you're doing this, or when you're working with kind of these code blocks, a lot of times the code isn't actually going to render properly when you're logged into Squarespace and editing it. So what you can do is either log out of Squarespace, or I just open up Firefox. So I have Chrome right here, and then I open up Firefox, and I just kind of look at it in a different browser. And so if I go to website with code.squarespace.com, here I can see our little website, and if I come down here, it's actually not working. And oh, that would be because I didn't save. You have to save also for those changes to be reflected. So I now just saved that content. Let's come back over here, refresh this page, and if we scroll down, I can now click right here and someone can like my web page, or like my Facebook page from right here on my website. So that's a little bit about how the code block works. It's a little tricky, might be a little more advanced than everyone needs. but it is a handy thing. It's a common question I get. So I hope this was helpful, and hope this helped you get you a better understanding of the code block and how to add that Facebook like box to your website.